Welcome to the Gate Security Street Report for Saturday, special edition, April 19th, 2025, as we're coming down Division. And as you can see, immediately, pedestrian interference, definitely entertaining. But this report is brought to you by Gate Security for all your security needs. They provide alarm system installation and monitoring, as well as camera installation and monitoring, 24-hour armed security patrols and response to respond to your needs. Gate Security, we are prepared to protect. You can reach us online at gatesecurity.com, or you can send us an email, info@gatesecurity.com. So as you saw right as we dove into it here, immediately some pedestrian interference right there on the corner of 2nd and Division as we were waiting to cross. Once I got off the freeway, there was a number of panhandlers and into that gateway area coming off the freeway onto 3rd and then further down Division. As you can see, as we come through the Brown Street Viaduct, there's a number of people hanging out. Diagonally to my right, there's probably a dozen or more people at that 156.5 South Brown Street. Now that we're on Pacific, quite a bit of action going on here today. State Street's always busy. About a half a dozen people or so sitting or lying on the curb on the north side of State. And here on the south side of State, we've got some action and activity over here. We got some dogs. Looks like we got some youth. We got some pedestrian interference. We got some people hanging out in the alleyway. Looks like we got maybe some open air drug dealing going on. Maybe. So now we're on 2nd Avenue, heading west. This will be kind of an abbreviated report, but I wanted to get another one out this week, and since it's Saturday and I'm out and about, might as well see if we can drop another report. And as I'm looking down the street here at Brown, about 6 people hanging out down there on the corner of Pacific and Brown. Looks like that fence behind the Les Schwab there at 3rd was broken open. Looks like we got somebody nodding off here on the sidewalk. Female appeared to be unconscious on the sidewalk there, sitting up. Second Avenue.
Are you certified or the neighbor's wife, to walk around the neighborhood from this address to East Brentwood? She's not home, she hasn't returned. Nobody else involved thus far.
City Gate's got a handful of people hanging out outside. A little bit of loitering. See a pretty good larger encampment set up or being set up off of Riverside near the Maple Street Bridge. Looked like there's probably half a dozen people there, and a lot of gear, belongings, and whatnot. We're at the Hope House. Not very many people outside, but still about a half a dozen or so. We'll go around the block through the alleyway. We got a fella in his yoga pants. There's some people under the freeway. It's like a lot of garbage back here today in the alley. A lot of garbage. No people though, so far.
Forward, code for it. Okay.
A lot of garbage. Still more garbage. Something a little bit different today. Coming up to
710 or 908?
4th Avenue here. There's usually a pretty good population of people hanging out over or around here. One here on our right. Looks like some campers on both sides of the street here. More fire damage along the wall. Coming up on the Westminster Church. Looks pretty clear today. Let's check down the alleyway here. Someone in the alleyway.
Okay.
And last but not least, here we're coming down Washington to Sprague Avenue. Directly ahead of us, we've got the rid path on the left. Always a pretty large group hanging out there. Even on the right hand side, there's quite a few folks just hanging out. I mean, that's going to take care of your special edition Saturday version of the Street Report. Thanks for joining us. Again, if you like the content, please like and subscribe and hit that bell for notifications so that you're aware, or you're made aware when new material comes out. And anyway, that's going to do it for me today. Hope you all have a great one. Enjoy your weekend. Take care.